Hey guys, this is Robert West. I wanted to give you guys a shout out and give you guys a heads up warning. Um, I was taken by a con artist named Ryan Lyles and his wife, Jessica Bergman. They're not registered by the state as husband and wife, but they were married in a church. And I was there when that happened. And I found out that these guys were con artists. And I found out the hard way. Um, I started a business. Ryan said, "Well, I can't get a business. I can't get any work because I got a drug conviction, stuff like that." So I started a business up, right? Put him in charge of it, let him do what he needed to do, So we got the business going. It was doing really good. And and then all of a sudden, um, out of the blue, he started a business in Washington under the same name. And then I got COVID really bad and sick, and he love bombed me, and oh yeah, we love you, and stuff like that, and here when you get out of the hospital, we'll take care of you, and stuff like that, right? And basically dropped my defenses. Okay, so what happened is, while my defenses were down, when he started that business in Washington, he forged my signature on the car title. And me having a business and all that, my signature was available to him. And then he stopped sending me money. Right? And I'm like, "Whoa, what's going on?" He's, "Oh, we're not making any money. We're not even covering bills and stuff like that." Right? So I'm like, "Okay, whatever." When you start getting money, let me know. Remember, I was cut off my SSI, so your money is basically the only money I'm getting. He's like, "Oh, don't worry about it," and stuff like that. And then we made plans on me going taking the FAA test for a drone pilot, and he was going to give me a drone, all the whole 9 yards, right? Well, that came crashing down because the con artist ran low on money, and his wife works at Causey Realty over there in Missouri, and so it's funny because they repossessed my car. That's what they said, is that they're repossessing my car, and I got copies of the bill. Let's see. This thing doesn't even flip around, does it? Oh. Sorry, guys, I'm having problems with this camera. It doesn't want to flip around. Lousy piece of garbage. That's what you get when you buy a Motorola. So here's a copy of the document. Let's see. And another copy of the document. And my signature. And the nice thing is I paid for all this in cash. Yep. Bought the whole car in cash because I was involved in an accident, and I got $100,000 in. So, yeah, that's what I got. So I used that to buy the vehicle. There was the price right there, and all this was bought in cash. And so now the issue is with the state. Okay. If you look, this is document for the state right here, right? And if you notice, it just says Robert West. Robert West. Robert. So I just want everyone to see the whole document. So I'm the owner of this septic company. Lucky me. Okay. Well, Ryan and his wife with their great thing basically is doing all kinds of crazy stuff. This was a fine that was done because they went to some low-income place that was on Section 8 housing. They didn't even bother asking me or talking to me about it. And they said, the people there said that they didn't have any money, that they'd have to talk to Section 8. And they dumped all their stuff all over their backyard. And I guess the hose was out as they're driving down the street, contaminating the street. Now, that's pretty bad right there. In fact, that's really, really bad. See, what's important here is, see that date right there? That's what's important. And that right here. So I own the business. I'm getting sued. And here's another notice of violation from Clatsop County. So they love bombed me, said that they loved me and wanted to help me out and everything else, and was there for me when I was in the hospital. And then they took my vehicle. They tried taking my business, but it didn't work. And on top of it, they made sure that I got all the bills. Yes, I got sued. It wasn't Ryan that got sued, it was me. Okay. He forged my name on that. When the title came for the truck, he didn't even bother telling me. He just signed his name on the title for the truck when it came in from Arkansas. I bought a trailer for the company. He turned around and sold it. I didn't know about that till later. And there's another guy named Mark that I went down to California with. I drove him down there, and he signed he paid cash for the truck and came up here, and Ryan had it for a couple months working and stuff like that. And then he turned around and sold Mark's truck. So, yeah, and Mark's a disabled veteran. He had a stroke. And, yeah, so this guy doesn't care if they're veterans, whoever. He'll con them all. If they're elderly, disabled, whatever, he'll love bomb them and take their stuff. And his wife is an outstanding person. See, when he filed for a business license in Washington, they moved to Missouri because they got chased out of Oregon with their tail between their legs. And they're in Missouri. They live in Missouri now, and they got a business in her name because he was defrauding all kinds of people up here. It's like, let's defraud more people. And so, yeah, she's a outstanding realtor at Causey Realty in Thayer, Missouri, or Thayer, Missouri. And yeah, she's a proud employee of that company. I wouldn't worry too much about it. because she'll con the elderly that go to that place too, and she'll love bomb them, and make sure she can get a copy of their signature, and then she'll be nice enough to forge their stuff. With that, I'm going to end this right now, but I'm just letting you know what's going on.